The idea of passive income is the biggest lie of this century. You may have heard of passive income. People talk about a fantasy world where you sit back and relax while the dollar bills flow in your direction. Every time I finish a run, a swim, spend time with friends, and check my emails to see that I've made another sale, it's this wonderful feeling. This is the scenario that most people think of when they think of passive income. However, the people who want to sell you a dream and a better life in exchange for your money inflate this scenario. They talk about earning all your money passively, hanging out on the beach for the rest of your life, and never having to work a day of your life again. However, the reality is somewhat different. Today in this video, I will be talking about how the idea of passive income is the biggest lie of this century. Stay hooked and watch the video till the end. The truth about passive income. The result of passive income is that you do little to no work as the money flows in your direction. That's the vision that people are going to sell you. However, it takes intense work to reach a level where you can earn money in your sleep, not to mention a full-time income. Here's the truth about passive income that many people don't know. You always have to work hard to get what you want. Passive income is never really passive. Either the setup is tedious or the maintenance is tedious. You always need to create the content, run the ads, analyze your statistics to discover areas for improvement, make new connections, tap into additional revenue streams, manage the existing parts of your business, and do everything else to make sure your business continues to run smoothly. There's nothing wrong with taking a week off, but a month off? That's a bit much. Even if you have a team behind you, they still need your guidance, and a company should never stay in hand for long. If you're involved in the myth of passive income, that one day you will take your hands off the wheel and continue to make money, then you are there for the wrong reason. It's difficult for people with this motivation to do the necessary work and have a streamlined flow of passive income. The world of passive income is fantasy. The idea of passive income is a fantasy, while hard work is a reality. Even seemingly passive income streams and investments are not really passive. If you really believe that real estate investing can become a passive investment, you simply haven't been a landlord. You need to keep up with tenants, find new tenants when there are vacancies, repair the apartment if it's destroyed, and even if you delegate these tasks to property managers, you also need to keep track. In addition, the dividend investment does not require as much work as rental investment, but it's still not passive. You need to find the right stocks to invest in, and this research can take a lot of time. You need to keep an eye on the stock market and your investments to make sure these ships are still running smoothly. And even if you manage to make a six-figure sum from dividend investments, product sales, and everything else, what then? Do you think you'll just travel around the world and not work a day of your life? This lifestyle sounds very attractive, but it quickly becomes boring, especially in the days, weeks, and months when you don't travel. Your work gives you meaning. I've seen people get fired from their jobs and feel depressed and feel like they've lost their sense of purpose. If you can't relate to it, it means you've either not been fired or you hate your work. In this case, find a job that you love and that may one day become a full-time income, and pursue that work. The idea that one day you can stop working and have enough passive income to feed yourself is foolish. You can certainly reduce your hours and approach your work more selectively at the right time, but don't stop working. There's a steep path of work to reach that right time. Passive income is a deceptive lie, and numerous people are trying to sell you on the passive income fantasy. Don't fall for the trap. You can't stay ahead of competition passively. If your research reveals that there is an amazing market niche that has so far miraculously gone unnoticed and undiscussed, sooner or later the world will discover that there is money to be made there. And someone will develop a better product that meets the needs of this market better than you, and that markets it better than you. You can't handle this competition while sipping margaritas all day from your favorite vacation spot. You'll soon see your market share go down the drain if you leave it to itself. So it's very important to look after your work yourself in order to compete in the market. You can't maintain a loyal tribe of customers passively. As soon as your customers realize that you don't care about them, they will eventually go elsewhere, to someone else who actually does care about them and their needs. Leaving your business to earn passively for you is a bad idea, as your customers will feel neglected and they go to anyone giving them more attention. It's difficult to build a good bonding with your customers passively. You can't be a good leader passively. If you plan to build a large, scalable business, sooner or later you will need employees or workers. You won't attract great talent in the long run by signaling to them that you have no interest in getting into the business at all. All the great talents will run away from such a leader. They'll end up attracting people who are just trying to make quick money with as little work as possible. Under these circumstances, a reflection of the person hiring them. If you don't have any ideas, you don't execute the ideas, and you don't get anyone to execute them, you can't expect much. You just add capital, and such a company tends to be close to zero. So you really don't add anything. Again, no talent is attracted to such an opportunity, and anyone you do hire, if they have two brain cells, will soon realize your intentions. Sooner or later, they will simply find a better opportunity and will dump you. If you aren't sincere in your business, you can't expect your team to be. You fail to create meaning, passion, or purpose in your life passively. Most of the young people indulged in passive earning today are living a dream. They get to travel to their favorite holiday destination and hang out in expensive spots, funded by their so-called passive setup. None of these people with a temporarily successful lifestyle seem very happy. They actually seem kind of restless and lost. I had conversations with several young guys to help them determine the purpose of their life. What I noticed is now that they have some amount of money coming in from some little passive venture, they don't even care about it that much. It all feels empty to them. This is the basic mistake that people make. They fall prey to the belief that money and meaning are the same things. They've chosen to make money for something that feels completely meaningless to them and something they don't even care about, but they hope that it will help them buy the freedom to anything they desire. In reality, it's just making them empty and lost with no passion and purpose. Most people, especially young professionals, don't need to focus on the fake idea of passive income. Instead, they should put more effort into improving their active incomes by focusing on their careers. They can do this by sharpening their work skills, out-hustling their coworkers, and giving in their best. So that's all for today. I hope you found this video interesting, and see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any future updates.